The next thing I wanted to talk about was the Pygmalion golem effect in choice. So within the workplace, school, or coaching setting, we want certain things to happen. We want an outcome to move towards and an outcome to make real. So it is the idea that a predicted outcome can become real. And the Pygmalion and golem effect relate to this idea that the expectations we place on someone can affect their behavior. And higher expectations lead to an improved performance. If my expectations as a manager, as a teacher, as a coach, if I have high expectations for someone, it would improve performance. And in opposition to that, if I have low expectations for someone in regard to the work that they are doing, that would lead to a decreased effect on performance. These concepts promote the idea that our beliefs about others influence their behavior, particularly in positions of authority or mentorship. So we want certain things to happen, a best possible outcome, and we need to set the expectations, set the goals, so that the right things happen and we can move towards the best possible outcome. Pygmalion and golem effect can impact a person's self-belief, self-esteem, and sense of competence. Yeah, so it's within the realms of realistic expectation. Of course, it would require guiding mentorship. This idea that other people's belief will influence our behavior. And the Pygmalion effect says, I understand how capable you are. I think you can reach this level. So as a coach, manager, or teacher, this is maybe the underlying thought process, or what the thinking would be like. I understand how capable you are. I think you could reach this level. And this type of thinking would, of course, inform subtext. It would inform how the person in the more authoritative position, in the position of guiding mentorship, how they would speak to the person, how they would approach the person. Maybe it would also inform just various types of sub-communication, how they are treating and what opportunities they give. And of course, it is a step-by-step process if they are setting goals, but it would probably mean they set more realistic goals and goals that fit with the expectation that the individual would like. So it is understanding an individual as well as their capability, providing guidance as a more experienced mentor with encouragement and support. So I said the golem effect, maybe the thinking for that would be this student or colleague is not competent or capable. So then I'm setting low expectations for this person. Once again, the student or employee will feel or respond to these assumptions, creates an uncomfortable and stressful environment where there's not space to feel valued or supported. So again, like this type of thinking would inform a lot of subtext, a lot of dialogue that would or wouldn't happen, a lot of conversations that would or wouldn't happen. If you think someone is competent and capable and you have a clear set of goals for this person, more likely you're going to be supportive, monitoring it, and happy to provide suitable feedback as a more experienced mentor. So I said in the real world, there's a lot of ego and complex circumstances in the professional world, but ultimately this relates to whether an individual feels valued, and it's subjective. And of course, I said environmentally competence dependent. So, as if someone may not be so competent in the position, how can you set high expectations for this person if they're not able to really complete the job? That happens as well. So there may be exceptions to the rules, and that's maybe why also the golem effect exists in some situations. Perhaps the student or colleague is not competent or capable, but still that has to be managed, and maybe there would have to be a more understanding and a way of applying the Pygmalion effect in that situation. I then talk about choice and self-efficacy. So in the classroom, providing choice promotes thinking and gives a sense of control. Students could agree to a set of set of expectations, for example, encouraging self-regulating behavior. So they decide on the rules themselves, the things they want to happen and why. And I guess it is the same in regard to coaching, learning, or in the position at work, where we have to have some expectations that we agree to, that to make us want to be in the class and feel a sense of control, or be in the position and feel that we have some control over it. So the expectations set provide opportunity for goal-driven behavior and personal development. So it is also, to feel valued also means to feel some sense of self-efficacy, which is you're able to be competent in the environment, in the position, in the role. You have some control over it, and also that you're developing. So that would, of course, make you more motivated. And here are some self-efficacy strategies that may be things like social persuasion, vicarious experience. So that would be modeling or observational learning, imagined experience, physical and emotional states, a performance experience. So that was the next topic I wanted to discuss just quickly.